Good morning on opening day in Northern California, or as I like to refer to it as baseball heaven. Why do I call Northern California baseball heaven? Because 2018 is going to be the 60th year of Giant baseball and the 50th year of Oakland A's baseball. I hold in my hand the Life magazine from April 28th, 1958, with a 27-year-old Willie Mays on the cover in the parade that welcomed the Giants to San Francisco. This is the cover of the Oakland A's yearbook in 1968, their first year at the Coliseum. We're in baseball heaven. For the first 10 years of my life, I got to see 5 Hall of Famers in National League Baseball. I got to see Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Orlando Cepeda, Juan Marichal, Gaylord Perry, Roberto Clemente, Eddie Matthews, and Henry Aaron would come through town. There were epic battles with Don Drysdale and Sandy Koufax in meaningful games against the Giants. When the A's came in 1968, we didn't look at them as a rival. We looked at the A's as a new opportunity to see American League Baseball to enhance our National League Baseball. When the A's came, we got to see Tony Oliva and Rod Carew. We got to see Al Kaline. We saw the great Mickey Mantle, and Denny McLain came through Oakland the year he won 30 games. The ironic thing is, we knew all those players on the other team. We didn't know anybody on the A's. They came with people like Sal Bando, Campy Campaneris, Jim Catfish Hunter, and Reggie Jackson. Little did we know that those people we didn't know in 1968, in 4 short years, they were going to take down the Big Red Machine and win the first of 3 consecutive World Series. We also didn't know that they were going to have league championship series against those Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles that had Brooks Robinson, Frank Robinson, and Jim Palmer. We had an embarrassment of riches in baseball heaven. The A's won their last World Series of the 70s in 1974, but it continued. I went to a lot of A's games in the 1970s because the stadium was so close to where I lived. And I'll bet you that there were a lot of games I went to where Rickey Henderson, Dave Stewart, and Dennis Eckersley were at the same game as kids. Philip went to a lot of Giant games in the 1990s. And I'll bet you he went to games that Brendan Crawford went to. In fact, I know for a fact that him and Brendan Crawford crossed paths when they were playing high school baseball in the East Bay. So over the years, we've gotten to see the A's win 4 World Series. We've gotten to see the Giants win 3. And while 2018 doesn't look like either team is going to contend, this is still baseball heaven and a good place to watch baseball. The Giants still have Posey and Crawford, and they brought in Longoria and McCutchen. They're going to have people like Bryce Harper coming through town. The A's have Chris Davis. He hits the heck out of the ball, and they're going to have Mike Trout passing through town. I encourage the A's fans to root like heck for the A's, and the Giant fans to root like heck for the Giants. But when it's all said and done, I want all of you to remember, we live in Northern California. We live in baseball heaven.